Got no
Well,
clue.
well, the Shaq Moves break 1,000 this week after
Okay, all
having
right. Stop.
majority
Stop.
Bulls
Chase.
and Celtics
We've
players.
got like 5 minutes. I need everyone to just hold on. Chase, you need to stop talking about fantasy related stuff that we can use for the podcast. If you want to talk about something irrelevant, fantasy related, you can, but we need to try and come up with topics to go over right now.
I just got to say one more thing. Jokic,
Okay.
Beal's coming for Jokic's top
You're
fantasy
garbage. You have
spot.
no chance. This needs to be saved for the podcast.
Welcome back to the 4-Point Shot, a podcast by the most insane fantasy basketball league. I'm Matt of the all-time winningest franchise, Kentucky Hazard. Today I'm joined by Sanders of the Louisville Samurais, the true champ, Johnny of the Dallas Dong Squad, and reigning champ Chase of the Raver Waivers asterisk mark, coming off of 2 devastating ACL tears. Can you even walk right now, Chase?
I don't know. It's honestly just saddening. First it was Fultz, and then it was Bryant in the same week. And I don't know. My team's devastated. I'm over here picking up Grant Hill, hoping that he'll will me to a measly 20 fantasy points a night. It's just rough times overall.
Did you say Grant Hill?
Yeah, Grant Hill.
He still plays?
Is it George Hill? Jesus, what is his name?
Grant Hill? Are you picking from the announcing squad now?
Oh, man, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take
I don't
Shaq.
know.
Yeah, I've got Kobe on my team. Rest in peace.
Anyway, it's been a rough week for injuries, and I don't know. It's hard to waiver yourself back into the game.
What would you... Go ahead.
You had so many knee blowouts. I just kind of rolled over you last week.
Yeah, it was pretty sad. Like once I saw Durant was out from COVID on your team, I thought I had a chance, and then
he came back Sunday.
No, it wasn't that. It was not that
Only
at all.
3 games.
It was the ACLs for 2 of my players. It's sad.
Do you have any advice for people on how to stay positive when they take such horrible injuries, especially when it's in the same week?
Yeah, I mean, I would say don't look at the app for a few days or a week. Maybe detach yourself a bit, knowing that you probably won't win this season, and then come back, and once you get one good waiver pickup, you might feel some initiative to get back on your feet and try to get some more wins. It's also helpful that I do have a good chance to win this week because the team I'm playing has a ton of Celtics and Bulls players who literally aren't playing at all because the games are just getting canceled.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, Chase, I have some bad news for you. Once you're cursed, you're always cursed.
Yeah, talk about knowing
Isn't
injuries.
Cat coming back?
Yeah, Cat's back now, but then
Okay.
KP was listed as not INJ, but then they're like, nah, psych, he's still injured.
Oh, really? I just thought it was the postponement of the game. I thought he was coming back that night. Did they
it says his knee is he's back on the INJ.
Oh.
Johnny, how about you talk about your injuries for a bit and how they're not really important players for your team, but
I've been through so much, and yet in spite of that, I have the most fantasy points scored in the entire league. Oh, you love it.
What injuries have you dealt with?
Oh, first it was Spencer Dinwiddie. I think he was my 6th pick.
Yeah,
and
he
then,
was averaging a solid
let us not
17
forget,
fantasy points a game.
TJ Warren, rest in peace, plantar fasciitis. What did he end up going out with?
He has a stress fracture. He has surgery.
He's getting surgery, I think is what it was.
He's useless. Get him out of my face.
About 22 fantasy
because
points a game.
I've taken the strategy of cut them quick and start earning more points in their place. I don't feel as indebted to holding on to them longer. I get rid of them and I start streaming now, look for good pickups soon in the future, such as Bobby Portis, who was big for me last week and this week. He's going to be huge.
So how do you weigh whether to cut someone based on like early news and an injury, especially if it's not a season-ending one? How do you weigh that decision yourself usually?
I look at how many minutes they were getting, how they fit into the offense, or what. I mean, because we're in a points league, it's all about just total fantasy points scored. How they fit into the role on their team, and how many minutes they're getting is what's gonna show me that. And I think so. Another one of my injuries, Bogdan. We don't have a target yet on when he's going to be back. It's going to be several weeks, but I think he's still going to give, 22 to 28 minutes and have the potential of putting up 30 to 40.
Yeah,
And right now I don't have anyone on my IR slot because I was so quick to drop any other injured players and start streaming and finding new rosterable players to hold.
he's another one with a whopping 17 points a game average too.
Hey.
Yeah, Johnny
Hey,
really
hey.
hypes up his players that are getting injured that are all
Stop
just waiver wire material.
He's a sharpshooter.
Anyway,
He's the anchor
what I would
to
like
that
to
Hawks team.
I would like to hear from Sanders of the Louisville Samurais. He has a lot of
What say
experience
you?
with injuries. I want to
Yeah.
hear some of his opinions on how to deal with them, and maybe touch on his strategy of trading for injured players.
Yeah, and maybe compare your injured players with what Johnny just listed too.
All right, so let's see. I went down real hard with Kat and John Morant, both who I initially drafted because I figured, you know what, these guys won't ever get
Grubs.
injured. They're healthy. Yeah.
How
And
wrong
then-
you were.
How wrong I was.
How the turns have tabled.
And then New Year's night, I say, fuck it, I'm just gonna go all in on this injury thing. So I offered Ben Simmons for KP straight up.
Yeah,
And
that
we'll
was
see
a-
how that turns out.
I don't know how that went through.
It was a fair trade.
I don't believe so.
I mean, it really depends on how KP comes
I
back.
really don't believe so.
I think KP is still going to be sitting some games. It's yet to be seen
Honestly,
if that
I
trade
looked
was
at that
even.
trade as Josh Sanders mailing in another season. It was pretty
He's
upsetting
got no reason.
to me.
Josh Sanders' supporting
like,
cast is like the best in
Are
the
you
league.
okay, Sanders? Do we need to talk? Do you need help? I can get you therapy. I know places you can go.
We'll see. It'll be okay. You know, if I get my guys, if they all catch COVID first, that way they'll all get their immunizations in, and they'll come back in the end of the year strong. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
it says Porzingis
hopefully.
is probable for tomorrow, Josh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
But the thing
Well,
is,
the
Sanders.
Cats GTD. Now,
Yeah.
Though.
So it's just back and forth. You have a great supporting cast, though. I mean, Jeremy Grant has worked out excellently for you.
Yeah, that was looking bad at the first day,
That's who I
but after
wanted.
that,
I've been trying to pick him from your pocket. You won't let me have him. Not even for DeJounte.
yeah, of course not. Talking about 10-point per game difference.
Yeah.
DeJounte is 38 FPPPG.
And
Jeremy Grant is literally
Yeah.
number 24th right now. 24th
he's,
best
I think he's
player.
averaging like 45.
Well, that's not real.
You don't think
That's
that can
not real
sustain?
at all.
That's what they said about Fred Van
That's
Vliet.
unsustainable. How dare you? How dare you? Don't bring Freddie's name up. Freddie belongs in the top 10. I really enjoy Freddie getting played through so much up in Toronto right now. So much usage.
Why is that happening? Is there a reason?
Pascal Siakam. sucks.
Siakam's garbage. It's the 2-point guard show. Freddie and Lowry.
No, man, it's Boucher season. Dude is averaging 32. He's about to.
It's
if he
true.
gets 30 minutes a game, he's going to be a top 50 player. He's already
I-
ranked 59 on the season.
I take back everything I said. It is
He was
Boucher
the
season.
second to last pick of the draft, but it's Boucher season.
I think
Get
he's
ready.
the only thing keeping you tethered to your sanity right now.
Yeah. Given the injuries, I picked up Jeremy Lamb.
He
And
looks
he's
like
injured.
a Jonas Valanciunas right now.
Oh wow.
He's playing really well. JV got me my first championship.
JV did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't
JV,
remember
JV. Yeah. I was thinking of Fred Van Vliet for some reason. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, Rondo and
JV.
JV did, yep.
Wonderful.
There were some there. So injuries are, that's a negative spot, but we had some positive highlights. I mean, Chase, you had Bradley Beal dropping a 60-point game and the highest fantasy point, like one game fantasy point total.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing giving me some hope is Curry and Beal. Curry dropped 62 week before, and now Beal dropping 60. My top two picks are really working out. It's just I hope they keep us afloat. Beal is honest. He's just looking like a monster right now. Like he is just a pure scorer. He's just a shooter. He's so good, and he's challenging Jokic for that number one fantasy spot right now.
Oh, so it's my turn. Can we just put up a graphic of Jokic on the screen right now?
Yeah.
Right now, with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the game, or left in the second quarter, Nikola Jokic
Jesus.
has 44 fantasy points, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, and a turnover. And the Nuggets are up 12 points on a Brooklyn team that everyone thinks is going to be fighting for a title right now.
Is this
Can
reading
we
the
just
box
say
scores?
Jokic is not only the MVP of the 2021 season, he is the MVP of the 2021 fantasy basketball season. All right? He's going to be number 1 by the end of this year.
I don't know. He's getting kind of dragged down by DeJounte Murray with only 2.7 points.
Yeah.
Shut the Why would you bring that up? You know that my great players are carrying me this year. I
they
decided
are
to
pretty
just make 4 very solid picks in the draft and then mail it in the rest of the way.
Who are those 4 picks?
I'm just gonna rely on
Strategy.
drafting. We've got Jokic, KD, Sabonis, and Van Fleet. I guess you could say 5 with Murray.
Murray, yeah, I was going to say Murray's a good pick.
Jordan Clarkson has been pretty
Clarkson's
nice
been
for me.
good
I'm
and
going to be
consistent.
honest.
Yeah,
It's
he's been
not
good and
much,
consistent.
but it's so consistent.
Yeah, he's very consistent.
He has these spurts of scoring that make me think, he could drop 40, maybe 50 fantasy points in a game. Like, I really feel that that's possible with the speed that he racks up stats sometimes.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
team is like really top heavy. They're definitely what's carrying you through early because, I mean, you got some waiver guys rounding out your bottom 3 or 4 even. But you've also had some injuries, so that makes sense.
I have had injuries. It's not been an easy road to undefeated.
Wait, who's undefeated still?
I had to take the road less traveled.
Johnny and Nathan of the Turds.
Wow.
That's it. The majority of the league is 1 and 2. I'm in 6th place at 1 and 2. So it's a wide open field. Like, it's going to take all season to figure out who's making playoffs. There'll be probably someone making it on their performance based on the last week of the season, if I had to guess.
I'm expecting, for me, clinching playoffs
Clinching playoffs about week 6 or 7.
easily.
Damn. Johnny, you're 600 points ahead from last place.
I'm kind of dominant.
Well, really, that just shows how terrible me and Tamer's team are right now.
Duncan's team has beaten 3K.
Holy
He's almost
Yeah,
1,000
that's
points
even worse.
over Duncan, yeah.
That is brutal.
I'm very happy to be playing a team that has far fewer games than I, once again.
Does he have his
That's
lineup
another thing,
set?
Johnny. It's kind of strange.
He
Johnny's
does.
had more games than every team.
I think
he's
it's
played.
because I'm preparing every Sunday for the
I
next
don't-
week
I don't.
and
it just-
getting multiple 4-game players.
I
I
mean,
am super efficient with my wavering. What can I say?
Matt, can you defend your pickup of Bol?
That was the Shaq moves.
Yeah. That's your other team, right?
Oh. No, that's the Hospital's my other team.
Whoa. Hospital is his other team.
Hey,
Preferable
when you
trades.
have 3 teams in a 14-team league, your odds of winning improve with each one that you add.
Yeah, he's got
Damn.
one secret championship.
Matt, John Wall's looking great. The first quarter, he's got 1 assist and nothing else.
Thank you.
They're,
He's
They're losing
going to
to
be
the
all
Lakers
over the
pretty
place.
badly.
He's going to be all over the place, but I'll take a 37.5 average from him right now for my 4th pick.
How's Booker doing?
He's starting to come back up to where he should be. He's like at 34 average right now, but he's had like a couple 40 games in a row. He dropped a 45.1 and a 41.6 2 games in a row.
I've really been trying to get some of those Suns players. buy them while they're low. Somebody's bound to get injured.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, they've had some good health so far this season.
Yeah.
Give you CP3 for Jokic.
Give me your whole team for Jokic.
Whole team minus Cat.
A whole team for Bobby Portis. That's been my new thing this week. I'm telling everyone, give me your whole team for Bobby Portis. He's insane.
I think he's injured
But
right
what
now.
made it go off? Is he taking someone's minutes right now?
Yeah, Giannis doesn't play all the
He's
time,
a-
and there's been a
he's
ton of
a-
blowouts.
Garbage time hero.
He's a
One.
garbage time hero. That is the
And
way to
two,
put it.
he's been spreading the floor. Like he's doing what they need him to do, and he's playing well in the minutes he gets, so it gets him more minutes.
That makes sense.
You know, he's not incredibly consistent, but all of his numbers this year have been pretty good.
Yeah, 'cause I don't remember him really being much of an impact on any kind of team last year was it New York, I think?
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Yeah. So, I guess just maybe this is. I bet he's on a contract year. Of course, he is. He's on the team. So maybe he's trying to show out.
I think he's getting more
Isn't Whiteside
more
technically on a
3-point
contract
attempts
here?
than he's ever had.
Yeah, Whiteside is on a contract year, and he still
Yeah.
has.
Oh my god,
He's
that's
gonna
the
get
worst pick of
scooped
the
up for
draft.
nothing and put up big numbers next year when
Yeah,
you don't
I was
have
gonna
him.
say, he goes back and forth every year, just like fantasy GMs.
Yeah.
A real GM will take a chance on Whiteside and learn their lesson as well. He just has that aura about him.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm never touching that again.
Rest in
Actually,
peace.
I might pick him up. Maybe he'll go to the Wizards. That'd be cool.
Is that
I lose Bryant, pick up a Whiteside that's actually dropping points. Like that would just be nice. That'd be some type of redemption.
First comment on it: thumbs up for my left nut or thumbs down for Whiteside.
8 upvotes for my left nut. 0 for Whiteside.
I love opening the player comments on Nikola Jokic's page, seeing the discussion and multiple pictures of goats chewing, pictures of Caillou. I love it.
Pictures of Caillou?
Yeah, there's a lot of yes daddies in the chat.
Oh.
What, for Jokic?
Hmm
The best one I've seen recently is the Happy Nut GIF. Have you seen that?
No.
If you just look up Happy Nut GIF on Google, it was like a player was playing really well, and somebody posted that, and I was laughing so hard.
I also love when players pop the fuck off and they post the stick GIF meme saying, "Hey, do something."
Yeah, that's my entire team.
It's classic.
Why is Happy Nut GIF not showing the right one? Where is it? Is it gone? Oh, here it's Super Nut. There we go. Look up Super Nut GIF. There we go.
All right, we've got to cut a lot of this.
That's
We
fine.
need to get back on track.
That's fine.
All right, we're gonna bring up my hot take. Earlier tonight, I said JaVale McGee would eat. We're gonna check on his stats.
It's not
right
even
now.
a hot take, bro. Like everybody knew that was gonna happen because Drummond wasn't playing, and
Oof.
Drummond was announced not to play for like very.
With 23 minutes left in the game, JaVale McGee has 26 fantasy points. Oh,
It just begs the question:
Wonderful.
if you knew that was gonna happen, why didn't you pick him up?
I like to give a freebie out every once in a while
But it's too
and
late.
hope that a young player would scoop him off the wire. A young GM.
But it's too late.
It is too late, Matt. Thank you for that.
Yes, good job.
Clearly, Johnny just wants to give Josh Clifford a fair and even fight for this week.
Yeah, what are the chances of Josh Clifford beating you this week, Johnny?
0.
Doesn't look good.
It's
How
it's-
can you
it's
say
looking
when
good.
literally all these games can
I
get
make
canceled
all
tomorrow?
of all the people I play against play down to their level.
Dude, my team played terribly against Johnny even before my injuries happened.
Mine did too.
Yeah, where's the score of points against? Is Johnny?
Johnny
No,
is
no,
like
no.
pretty low, yeah.
Yeah, he is pretty low.
Damn, and Johnny, you're going up against me next week, so
Actually,
Yeah.
Nathan, who's undefeated, is the lowest.
Yeah, Nathan and Johnny are
Points
both pretty
against.
low. Yeah, Nathan is the lowest. I noticed that he's like really been really lucky so far.
Who's even?
Wait,
I've
didn't-
also just been out
I
streaming.
think
It's
Nathan
giving
just
me
played
more
me.
lottery tries. You know, you never know when these studs are gonna go off.
I think
when
Nathan
you're
played
True.
Joel
scooping
Sanders
players
and
off the
Duncan.
waiver.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So he has the easiest. He had the easiest 3-game week.
Yeah, that's really easy. Who's he playing now? I don't even think he's playing anybody good now, right?
Um,
Oh,
I
he's
don't
playing,
think we should
yeah,
include
he's
this
playing, He's
part
playing Josh, but
unless we
Josh
have
is
like
injured.
a grid up on the screen that shows everyone's name and what team they have.
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, he played Patrick week 1. Is who he played week 1.
This has devolved somehow into us just staring at our phones.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
We were not prepared. Wow, Jeff Green has 3 turnovers right now. And
You say we're not
Patrick's
prepared
team.
when I yelled at you for not letting us prepare.
Hey, by the way, John Wall, 15 fantasy points now since you trashed him. Thanks.
No, really.
It's so many.
What about your trade for DeMarcus Cousins? Oh, 8.4, not bad.
All right, guys, what are your thoughts on all the COVID updates that the league has been rumbling about?
These players can go out and play. You know, they can they have all the best medicines. They could probably lift the ball after everyone touches it. They probably don't really have COVID.
Like,
They probably just don't want to play basketball.
I'm pretty sure half of them are on steroids anyway, so...
Good, good. Let's all say something we have to cut out.
I have been thinking of something horrendous to say that would
I
get
can
cut
tell.
out, and I've decided not to say it.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
All right, so that was no usable answers.
All right, you can reform the question and we'll try again.
Okay, against Dort,
You can
one
ask,
man's
what do
trash
you
is
think-
another
what do you
man's
think
treasure.
Matt, just
Wait,
edit
wait.
a bunch of quotes together. Just edit a bunch of
We
quotes
are,
together.
yeah.
Matt.
Hold on. Stop everything. I need you to get this good soundbite. You should.
I like this. I like this soundbite. So everyone, be quiet.
Yeah, okay.
I like this. I like this. All right. Ready?
Give me a sec. Lou against Dort. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Tell us about it.
He has 7.8 fantasy points in like a quarter and a half of basketball.
All right, I've got an idea for a riveting segment. It's called Reading the Box Scores with Johnny. Just go through and pick some players and read their stats. Tell us how much time's left in the game, so we can get a feel for how they're doing.
Okay, all right, give me one moment. Let's see. Do we want to? Let's check the waiver wire.
Oh my god.
The waiver
Let's see.
wire.
Who do
Let's
you
see
play
who-
for?
Who we missed out on.
Johnny,
Oh,
can I get your very
Patty
insightful
Mills
opinion?
looking good right now. Rostered in 39% of leagues. 11.2 fantasy points with only a quarter and a half played. 7 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. With assist numbers like these, I think he could be getting to a rosterable point in deep leagues. In 9-cat, he's top 100 right now.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. He's a great source of 3-pointers, guys. Pick him up now. Rostered in 39% of leagues. He's gotten 7 minutes.
Talk about
played
true
7.
devolved.
Right now, he's scoring a point per minute. A rebound per 7.
Oh my god. How many fantasy points per minute?
Like, 2?
What?
Yeah.
1.5?
1.4.
Yeah.
I'm being optimistic. I'll say he's going to bang a 3 here in the next minute or 2. He's going to average 2 fantasy points a minute played tonight.
Johnny, with Thomas Bryant going out, or anyone, and it could be anyone, with Thomas Bryant going out, do you Lopez or do you Wagner?
You Lopez.
Why?
Because it's a tried and true NBA name. Just like Gasol and Bogues. It's a tried and true name.
Bogues, like Muggsy Bogues?
You can't go wrong with a Bogues. You can't go wrong with the Gasol brother. You can't go wrong with a McDermott. Dylan McDermott, Doug McDermott.
Dylan McDermott.
No, but I think you go Lopez.
Heard.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
have to
do
agree with
at
Johnny.
D-Hop? There's a lot of
Yeah.
minutes to go around, and Dia might pick some of those up.
Yeah, I wish
You
I
got-
had him.
Someone dropped it.
Oh, is he out there?
Of
There's
the-
a lot of players
so-
out there. Lou is out there. Kuzma's out there. Not worth that much, but
Of DJ?
Richardson's out there.
Whiteside.
Danny.
Yeah, Whiteside
Whiteside.
should stay out there. I'm just saying, Whiteside should stay out there.
Yeah, Lou Will and Kuzma are out there, but they're both kind of trash fantasy-wise.
Richardson's out there. He's not been very good. And
Why has
He's also
Taurine
never been
Prince
back.
not been good like he was the first season I had him?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that he was good on your team like 4 years ago, back when our fantasy league was only like, shoot, how many people do we have? 10?
my
10, yeah.
my first
Yes.
season, I had him 2 years ago. My first season, he was actually pretty good that season too. He was averaging
Yeah.
like 30.
Was he a Hawks
Didn't he
player
play
back
for
then?
the Nets
Yeah,
4
he
years
was on
ago
the Hawks.
as well?
Yeah,
It was the Hawks.
he was on the.
Oh, the Hawks. That's what it was.
And Joe Ingles is on the wire. Johnny's got rid of him a while ago.
I scooped
mean,
him back up to get
I
4
think to
games,
be a player that you need
He's
to
on the
hold, you
wire.
gotta
but
average.
one got delayed.
I think to be a player you should hold, it needs to be about 24 to 25 per
Yeah.
game. And these players are all averaging around 20 to
20.
22, which really are just waiver wire players.
Yeah.
So that's why
Shout
people,
out
I mean,
to
I-
Raul Nato. He helped me win a FanDuel on New Year's Eve. Thank you. LeBron kind of looking old this year. What's going on?
dude, he's only playing like half the games, or at least it seems like that. I don't
He's
think he's actually
questionable
playing.
every game.
He's literally played every
Yeah,
game.
he's played every game, but
Can we
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
that's-
how the Lakers don't know what the injured and reserve list is?
so LeBron's number 4 right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's number
He's
4.
number
Yeah.
4? Wow.
Yeah, he's actually having a great
Much better.
season.
He's
Yeah,
playing
somebody-
good, but it's just it does not seem the same for some reason. It's not
He's
got the
probably
same
taking it
pop.
easy on himself.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Who have they played? Have they played anybody good? They haven't really. They've only played the Clippers once. Everybody else is not.
They've played the Spurs 3 times. I mean, the Spurs aren't aren't good. They're okay, but they've played them 3 times. It's weird.
They played the Kings.
Did the Kings beat
The
them?
Kings are.
No,
No.
I don't think.
The Kings have come
The
back
Kings
down
are
to
good.
earth, haven't they?
Yeah, it's because they're not playing Whiteside. And,
Okay. Whiteside had like one good play on like the first game, and it was against Jokic, so everyone got all high on him. Now they're realizing, this dude makes the wrong defensive play almost every single time.
he just goes for the block. He doesn't care, man. He wants those stats.
That's why they don't get minutes.
Matt, I don't know how you're
Jokic
gonna edit
has
this.
51.
It's
Keep
brutal.
you want this part in 51 fantasy points in 22 minutes played.
What's the average, Johnny? What's the
19,
average?
5 and 8, 4 steals. His defensive stats are unbelievable. And they said big man couldn't play D.
How many?
Who's he
How
playing?
many fantasy points is that per minute, Johnny?
22 minutes? 2.19.
Nice.
I don't think it was. It's like 2.5, isn't it? Anyway.
No, it's 22 minutes, 52 fantasy points.
Anyone?
There's 51 at the time.
Anyone seen any good movies lately?
I watched Girl with the Dragon Tattoo for the first time. It was,
Oh, yeah?
solid.
Yeah, that's a good
I
movie.
enjoyed it.
Which one? The
That's
Swedish version
I
or the
prefer
American?
the Swedish version.